Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the David English Academy. I'm David Sugarman, your teacher. Today, this is an intermediate lesson on the topic of prepositions, which are very confusing. And the only way that you can get good at this is by doing extra practice. So this might be actually a little review for you if you have already done this with one of my teachers or myself. And what we're going to do today is jump into it. Prepositions are essential for expressing various relationships to places, times, and people. While there are some general guidelines, it's ultimately best to memorize which preposition suits each context. So I'm just going to read these out to you. You could try to memorize it. And then after that, I'll give you some tips on the exercises that we do. I work at the tech company downtown. I study in the library every afternoon. I traveled to Paris last summer. I had dinner at a new restaurant last night. I got this book from the local bookstore. I usually exercise at the gym in my neighborhood. So this is what we're going to get into. Let's do it. Again, you can go to davidenglish.info under prepositions in the intermediate section. You'll probably see this lesson. It will be blue and it will say prepositions, and you can do exercises that go with this video. Now, number 1 says, I left my keys the kitchen table. Now, a kitchen table is a surface and flat place, so I'm going to say on. I left my keys on the kitchen table. Number 2, she is interested learning new languages. With the word interested, you always have to remember the combination interested in, interested in. So she is interested in learning new languages. I want to know from you, what are you interested in? Are you interested in cars? Are you interested in film? Are you interested in music? Let me know in the comments. Number 3, the cat jumped the fence. Now, the fence is something that you must probably go over. So let me check the right answer for you. So I'm not going to say that the cat jumped under this. I want to say that the cat jumped over the fence, right? We're going over the fence. So the cat jumped over the fence. 4, we met our friends at the cafe. Well, usually when we meet people, so we meet with people, right? So the answer is we met with our friends at the cafe. Number 5, he has been working here 5 years. Now, 5 years is a long period of time. So what do you think? Is it he has been working here 5 years, in 5 years, for 5 years, or at 5 years? What do you think? Well, the answer is he has been working here for 5 years. Remember that. And that's actually the present perfect progressive. So again, he has been working here for 5 years. How long have you been working where you are? So for example, my name is David. I am the owner of David English Academy, and I have been managing my website for about 2 years, and I have been teaching English for 14 years. So I could say that I have been working in education. I have been working in education for 14 years. And what about yourself? How long have you been working in your field, in your profession? Let me know in the comments. Number 6, the meeting is scheduled Monday morning. With this one, you have 2 options that sound pretty good. You can say the meeting is scheduled for Monday morning, okay, which is the right one. But if you want to say the meeting is scheduled on Monday morning, it's totally okay by me. 7, I borrowed this book, my brother. So when we borrow things, what do? So here we borrow from people, right? So remember, borrow with the word from. So I borrowed this book from my brother, and he lended the book to me. So we have lending to people, but I'm borrowing from people, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Now, number 8, they arrived at the airport just in time. Here, it's an airport. So I always tell my students, if this is a specific place and it's like a building with many rooms, most of the time you can just say at and sound pretty good. So I'm going to go with they arrived at the airport just in time. At is, again, for specific points, specific spots. You know where this person is, and this place has more than one room if it's a building. So that should help you. At for buildings with many rooms in most cases. Number 9, she was sitting her desk when I called. So let's see what the answer is. Well, let's just break it down. So if you say she was sitting on her desk, that means she was sitting on it, physically on it. So that's not the answer. She was sitting in the desk. That means that she's actually inside the desk. That doesn't make sense. So we want to say she was sitting at her desk. That means she's at that point in front of the computer, at her desk. Number 10, the movie is based a true story. Well, this one again, you have to remember that on goes with base. The movie is based on a true story. I love movies that are based on true stories because it makes me a little bit more aware and knowledgeable about that topic. What about you? Leave it in the comments. And also, if you don't mind, why don't you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel? That way I can actually get in touch with more people and influence their lives, because that's what we're here for. Number 11, we got the presentation will take place the conference room next week. Again, the presentation will take place the conference room. At one room, we're going to be saying in the conference room next week because it's one room. Again, at is for a place that has many rooms. 12, she was praised her exceptional work on the project. Now, I don't know if you know what the word praise means. So the word praise basically means to express approval or admiration for someone or something. Examples: the teacher praised the student for her hard work. That means the teacher said something positive about the student's effort. Another example: they praised the movie for its amazing special effects. That means that they admired the movie. So here, she was praised for her exceptional work on the project, okay? We praise people for things. Number 13, after the meeting, we went to lunch to discuss further details. So I'm not going to really say we went to lunch. I'm going to say we went for lunch to discuss further details. We went for breakfast, we went for dinner, we went for dessert. That's a great way to say the went with the word for. 14, the children were playing the playground when it started to rain. What do you think the answer is? So a playground is an area of land. So usually areas of land and water, we could be pretty much saying in the playground, in the pool, in the garden, in the yard. So remember, the children were playing in the playground because it's an area. 15, he moved to New York City to pursue his dreams. So here we know that usually we can say in with New York City, but here we have the word move. So we moved to different places. So he moved to New York City to pursue his dreams. Again, let's continue practicing. You can also be writing this all in your notebooks. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. Write all this stuff in your notebooks and write down your answers, and then you can stop the video and check yourself if you're right or wrong. This is also good practice. Writing sometimes helps you remember everything better. Number 16, the teacher explained the concept to students very clearly. So when we explain things to people, we are explaining to them. Okay, like I'm explaining to you right now, I'm explaining to you the material. So the teacher explained the concept to the students very clearly, and that way they absorb the information better. Number 17, I found this amazing restaurant, the corner of Maple Street. So when it comes to corners, I found this amazing restaurant on the corner of Maple Street because it didn't give me two streets. If it gives me two streets, let's say it's Maple Street and Franklin Street, then it's a more specific and I would go with at. But in this case, it's just the corner of Maple Street. So we say on. Remember, for rooms, if it's a corner of a room, for example, my guitar over there, it's in the corner of the room. So if it's just a street, we say on the street, right? On the corner of the street. But if it's you're giving me two addresses and they merge together, then you're being more specific. That way we could be saying at. 18, she spent hours working her art project before the deadline. So in this case, what do you think the answer is? Write it down in your notebook. After that, check. So she spent hours working on her art project. Okay, we work on things all the time. Right now, I'm working on building my website to give you better material and to make you a better student. What are you working on right now? Leave it in the comments and let me know. 19, the documentary is focused climate change and its effects. So in this case, we're working with the word focus. Focus on things. We always focus on things. We always concentrate on things. So the documentary is focused on climate change and its effects. So sometimes we have prepositions that go with certain verbs. So to focus goes with the word on. Remember that. I'm focusing on this right now. And 20, we decided to go a hike despite the gloomy weather. In this case, you could say we decided to go for a hike despite the gloomy weather, or we could also say we decided to go on a hike despite the gloomy weather. Those are both the correct answers if that's what you think and that's what you wrote down in your notebook. Now, if you want to do more practice again, you can go to davidenglish.info. And right now, I want you just to try to describe your location, how you got there, illustrate the location of objects in your room. For example, the picture is on the wall, the guitar is in the corner. Try to speak and think and describe things all the time in English. That way you're going to get better and better and better. The more you do, the better you're going to get. At this time, I'm going to read off the answers to you, and you can practice by repeating the answers after me. Answer key number 1, I left my keys on the kitchen table. Number 2, she is interested in learning new languages. Number 3, repeat after me. The cat jumped over the fence. So you want to say the cat jumped over the fence. 4, we met with our friends at the cafe. You want to say, repeat after me, we met our friends at the cafe. 5, repeat after me. He has been working here for 5 years. He has been working here for 5 years. Number 6, repeat after me. The meeting is scheduled for Monday morning. Repeat after me. The meeting is scheduled for Monday morning. Number 7, I borrowed this book from my brother. Repeat after me. I borrowed this book from my brother. Number 8, repeat after me. They arrived at the airport just in time. They arrived at the airport just in time. Number 9, repeat after me. She was sitting at her desk when I called. She was sitting at her desk when I called. Number 10, repeat after me. The movie is based on a true story. The movie is based on a true story. What you're trying to do here, guys, is to memorize what I say and then repeat it after me just like I say it. So you hear it and then you try to repeat it. That way it goes into your head more. Come on, guys. If you're in your car driving right now, you can do this. Number 11, repeat after me. The presentation will take place in the conference room next week. Repeat after me again. The presentation will take place in the conference room next week. Number 12, repeat after me. She was praised for her exceptional work on the project. She was praised for her exceptional work on the project. Number 13, repeat after me. After the meeting, we went for lunch to discuss further details. After the meeting, we went for lunch to discuss further details. Number 14, repeat after me. The children were playing in the playground when it started to rain. The children were playing in the playground when it started to rain. Number 15, repeat after me. He moved to New York City to pursue his dreams. He moved to New York City to pursue his dreams. Number 16, repeat after me. The teacher explained the concept to the students very clearly. The teacher explained the concept to the students very clearly. Number 17, repeat after me. I found this amazing restaurant on the corner of Maple Street. I found this amazing restaurant on the corner of Maple Street. Number 18, repeat after me. She spent hours working on her art project before the deadline. She spent hours working on her art project before the deadline. Number 19, repeat after me. The documentary is focused on climate change and its effects. The documentary is focused on climate change and its effects. Number 20, repeat after me. This is the last one. We decided to go for a hike despite the gloomy weather. We decided to go for a hike despite the gloomy weather. Guys, amazing job. That was amazing. You did so well repeating after me. Again, that's how you get better. The more you do, the better you're going to get. We're not maintaining, we're improving. For more information, visit and follow my social media accounts. I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. And check out davidenglish.info where you can do more exercises on the topic we have just done. Good luck, everybody.
Hi, how are you today? If you would like to elevate your English level where people actually understand you, where you're not making mistakes, where you're not confused, where you have control of your English, then you're in the right place. My name is David Sugarman. I've been teaching business English for over 12 years, and I can really help you. Currently, right now, I'm teaching in big companies like Diplomat Israel, like IKEA, and others. If you would like to hear more information, please reach out to me over here. Bye for now.